Okay, this is not the way to go, guys. What's up, guys? AJ with Royalty Exotic Cars here. As you can see, I have the Huracan Spider behind me, and In-N-Out, my favorite place to eat. If you're in Vegas, you definitely got to try it out. So you're probably wondering why we're sitting in the alleyway of In-N-Out. Well, actually, we're going to be doing our new series called Fat Guy Car Review. Basically, we're going to, do the fitments and everything about a car from a fat guy standpoint. Obviously, a lot of people, we get a lot of questions when we rent cars. Can I fit in the car? So this is basically going to be a series of all the cars that we have in our fleet, and basically how our big guys fit in there. As you can see, I have a big belly, so it's sometimes hard to get in cars, but I fit in most of the cars. But we're gonna see today how I fit in the Huracan Spider. These are a little bit tighter, but this is gonna be the first car for today. A couple quick facts about the Huracan here. This is going to be our 580 model. It has a full titanium ripped exhaust added onto it. It's rear wheel drive, and the only bad thing about the Huracan Spiders are that Lamborghini decided to basically, instead of like the Ferraris, put the folding top over the engine. They did with the Lamborghinis, they did the convertible top behind the seat. So basically what they did to compensate for that, they basically took 1 foot less leg room from the driver, basically. So when you're driving the Spider compared to the coupe, you're gonna have 1 foot less leg room. So that's very bad for us big guys. As you can see my frame compared to the car. I probably look like a freaking, a bear on a bicycle right now. As you can see, my shoulders are probably as big as the door frame here. So this can be pretty difficult to get into, but we're gonna make it work. Right now I'm gonna just test in. Basically, I'm gonna be testing how to get into the car the best way. Might need a couple trials, we'll see. Alright guys, I forgot rule number 1. You probably should adjust the seats. Us bigger guys, you should always just make sure the seat's all the way back, angle best as possible. Sorry about that, guys. Helicopter passed by. But as you can see, I forgot rule number 1. You always want to adjust the seats best as possible, as far as back as possible. I would probably adjust the steering wheel as well. And there's one I call the fat guy knee swoop, and I show everybody. Is you want to swoop your knee in, and then you kind of just want to fling your body in. Lost my hat there. And then kind of just adjust in. These cars are not going to be comfortable, so don't go into it thinking it's going to be comfortable. You're basically going to be doing it to enjoy the car. As you can see, I fit. Probably not the most comfortable, but I do fit. First impressions, I mean, other than, getting in tight fit when you get in, it's not that bad as far as the seat. The seats, the sides aren't, poking into me like a, little spear or anything. Only thing is that the top is, so close to your head, it feels like somebody's just, whacking me on the top of the head like a whack-a-mole or some shit. But other than that, also the knees, my knees are on the steering wheel. It's kind of like I'm in a little go-kart or something. I look like Donkey Kong or something, like. But other than that, I mean, really, you're not going to be comfortable in these cars, especially the convertibles. But I mean, other than that, you can drive these cars, and it's not that bad. I would also suggest, if it's convertible, put the top down. You'll see that you get the pressure relieved off your neck, and you got some more shoulder room. So we're going to do that now, just so you can see that. But as far as like button placement, it's very easy access for us bigger guys. You don't have to reach around. It's not. Seat adjustments are here on the left. Very easy access for that. So we're gonna start it up, put the top down, and then you can see how much more room you get when you do that. longer process for the top. You know, probably eat a double right now as you're waiting. Definitely don't do it when you're driving. We have people do that before, flew off, so that's not smart to do. You got this little tiny little cup holder here for your little drink here. You know, that's pretty hilarious. Yeah, man. I mean, once the top is down, you know, you got 5 inches more headroom. You know, your head is over the top a little bit, but you're not getting any wind in your eyes or anything like that. You still have vision and everything. But once the top's down, you know, as far as the steering wheel, you know, you can see, even though my knees are close to the steering wheel, I still have full range of motion there. We're gonna do some driving. I'm gonna talk a little bit about that and then go from there. So we're inside the car, guys. First impression is, wow, this car is awesome. You can hear the ripped exhaust. I mean, this car sounds amazing. With the full titanium exhaust we have on it, you guys will love the sound every time you're shifting and everything. The only issue I ran into when I was driving it, when I first started driving, is that I wasn't able to shift that comfortably with the elbow room. So all I did easily is I just pulled the lever at the bottom here and adjust the steering wheel, pulled it towards me so that it's easier for me to shift and everything like that. You know, as far as, you know, comfortability, it is going to be a little uncomfortable, but overall, you're driving a Huracan, you're having a blast. It's definitely worth the experience for us bigger guys. Visibility here is very well. You can see through the back mirror here. I know it is a little small mirror, but you can definitely see everything. Side mirror is very easy with this one here. Overall, this is going to be no issue as far as safety and stuff like that for being too small for you. I just love taking off in this car. But yeah, this is definitely manageable. It's comfortable. My back isn't throbbing or anything like that. This will be definitely a go for bigger guys. You just have to understand when you're renting the car that it's not going to be the most comfortable, but it is going to be manageable. Even though this car is manageable, I always say I'm a coupe guy because I do love that extra leg room, and it does make a difference. I think that driving the coupe over the Spyder, if the coupe's available, I definitely recommend doing that.